So let's look at the 4 levels of critical thinking, action and experience model to see how we can apply it for greater success in our lives. Let's look at it one level at a time. Level 1. What is it? It feels good, it's good for me, it's good for others, it's good for the greater good. Why would we want any of that? It's the utopian state. It ticks all the boxes. It's the holy grail of life experiences. But what makes this model and level 1 so important for me are words that the person that taught me this model said at the time that have really stuck with me ever since. He said that level 1 is important because the quality of our life is dependent on the number of level 1 experiences we collect. And it got me thinking, what's level 1 for me? What more level 1 experiences do I want and need to collect? When I think of level 1, straight away I think of time with my family and my friends. I also think about volunteer work and charity work and giving back to the community in some way and to others. And I've been lucky enough during my career to believe that there's been many moments of level 1 experiences in the work that I do, and certainly experiencing that more often than not in coaching. And so I ask you, what level 1 experiences are you collecting? We'll look at the exercise at the end of this presentation to see where we should be focused for more level 1 experiences. Now it's pretty obvious to see why level 1 is so desirable. Would it be of interest to you to understand how we can get more level 1 experiences? Perhaps the answer lies in level 2. Now what is level 2? It doesn't feel good. It's good for me, it's good for others, and it's good for the greater good. Now, why do we need to embrace level 2? Because I believe this is where the game is. Successful people live and breathe probably 80% of their time in level 2. Because the fact is that successful people do what most people don't want to do. Because there's a price to pay for success, and most people are just not willing to pay that price. And so I think of someone like Thomas Edison, who took more than 10,000 attempts to invent the light bulb. And he said, opportunities are missed by most because sometimes it's dressed in overalls and looks too much like hard work. But for me, the one person that personifies what level 2 action is all about, I talk of none other than my personal hero, Rocky Balboa. Now, if you've seen one Rocky movie, you've seen them all, because they're all exactly the same. In particular, there's one moment in every movie at the same precise time when you know that Rocky is moving into level 2 action. And you know when that time has come. You know it, because that's when the music starts. That's right. In every one of the 6 Rocky movies, you have the famous Rocky training scene where he's at rock bottom. He's lost everything. He doesn't know where to go, where to turn. And he's got a decision to make. Does he start climbing back to the top, or does he give up? And that's when the music starts. And when the music starts, he's on his way back. Why does he do it? Is it to win again? Is it to be the champion again? Is it to hoist that belt in the air? Well, I've got a theory that he puts himself through that level 2 action once more, puts his body on the line once more to have the level 1 experience that he's looking for. And for me, that level 1 experience that I talk of is when he's being hoisted in the air, victorious again, holding the belt, champion of the world once more. and he grabs that microphone and he screams those immortal words, "Yo, Adrian, I did it!" That's level 1 for Rocky, and he had to get there through level 2. And so, what are examples of level 2 actions and experiences for us mere mortals? Well, exercise is one common one that often comes up. It's a bit of hard work to get the end result we're looking for. Other examples include starting a business. A good friend of mine said when you run your own business, you get to choose which 7 days a week you work. Another one is starting a family. Sleepless nights with a young baby, controlled crying. That's not fun. It's some tough, hard work involved there, but you know it's for the greater good. And for me personally, sometimes studying, learning new things, and education can be a huge drain for the end result, level 2. Again, I'll ask you at the end of this presentation to think of level 2 actions that you need to commit to for even greater success in your life. So let's look at level 3 and level 4 briefly. Level 3 and level 4 are below the line actions and activities, and you'll see what I mean by that in a moment. Level 3, it feels good, but it's not good for me, it's not good for others, and it's not good for the greater good. So why do we hang out in level 3? It's not a trick question. Because we want to feel good. In fact, as humans, we are naturally bouncing most of the time between level 1 and level 3, purely because we just want to feel good. Now, what are some examples of level 3? Eating chocolate, junk food, comes up number 1 for most people. We know we shouldn't, yet we still can't resist. Watching TV is probably another time-wasting activity. Then you also have procrastination, putting things off when you know you'll feel better and have better results by doing them sooner rather than later. And you may even have some of your bad habits starting off in level 3 actions, such as smoking, drinking, drugs, and gambling. It's important to notice when you're in a level 3, because only then do you know you need to bounce out of it and which direction to bounce. Otherwise, if you get stuck in level 3, it could end up the pathway to destruction, which I call level 4. Now, level 4 does not feel good, is not good for me, is not good for others, is not good for the greater good. It's miserable. I guess it probably feels like Groundhog Day, where you're stuck in a corner, where you feel you have no choices. It's a miserable place to be. Now, if you're doing the 90-day challenge, I'd suggest that you're not in level 4, that you're actually someone that's taking a stand to get the results that they want. So by definition, you're moving into level 1 to 3. So congratulations for that. Now, we've gone through the 4 levels. How do we apply that knowledge into our own situations for greater success? Your worksheet this week, or your exercise for the week, is to look at the model, to evaluate right now where you are for each level. So what experiences and what actions are you enjoying right now in each of those levels? And then the next step is to really look at what more you can commit to for level 1 and level 2, and what less can you commit to for level 3 and level 4. So follow your worksheets and give yourself as much opportunity for success by implementing the learnings out of this model. I know it's worked wonders for me, and I hope it will do the same for you. Of course, we're now up to step 5 in the 7-step system for success, so you can live by design in 90 days. Now I'm going to make a bonus offer to everybody on the call today. So anybody that gets back to me in the next week or 2 with their completed worksheets for steps 1 to 5, I'm going to put in a personal phone call to help you get to your end results quicker. And so that comes with my compliments, because I know that if you want success, I desperately and absolutely want to see it for you as well. So have a wonderful week getting your actions off the ground, and I look forward to literally speaking with you personally soon. Speak soon.